What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here, and I want to welcome you to the Profit Power Hour tonight. We're so excited to have you here. We have been doing an incredible series the last 4 weeks now, if you count this week, and it has just been getting so much positive feedback. If you're new tonight, and this is your first ever Profit Power Hour, you have access to all the replays in your accessadrian.com members portal, or you could just simply go to my YouTube channel and you can watch the replays there. So you can get caught up on things if you want to go back and see past trainings. The screen right here shows our free store builder. We have a software that uses AI to build you a completely free store at profitph.com/free store. So if you don't have a Shopify store, or you have one that you think sucks, we'll build you another one for free. There are upgrades available in there. So there's like a premium theme and stuff like that. They're optional, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, you can just get it done for free. And below are some of our recommended vendors. I really want to focus though on the second one, ShineOn. And ShineOn has actually become a lot more than just jewelry over the years, but they started out as a 3D printing jewelry company. And we have had Michael from ShineOn the last couple of weeks come on and do some incredible training. So if you haven't seen those trainings, you can check them out on my YouTube. He is just a genius. He started out selling for ShineOn and then ended up an equity partner in ShineOn. So those of you that have been on here, you've seen the last couple. It's just been great training and gotten so much great feedback. Tonight, Michael is coming back on. I'm gonna get my camera real quick. He's coming back on for one final training. And ShineOn it's free. It's completely free to get a ShineOn account. You can go to profitph.com/shine and you can start selling jewelry, watches, 3D LED signs, personalized message cards, and so much more. Wallets, which he gave me a gift one time as a custom wallet. And people are crushing it. They're absolutely crushing it. ShineOn does also have some leveled up top tier plans where they have where you get major discounts on the inventory, which if you're doing volume can be a big deal and stuff like that. And a couple of weeks ago, I told y'all that me and Michael would work out a deal for those of you that want to use their educational services, you want to take advantage of their discounts and stuff. He has an offer for you later tonight at the end of the webinar that you have the option to take advantage of. It's not free, but it's massively discounted from anywhere else online, and that's not BS. But either way, there's a great training here for you tonight. Michael, you can go ahead and pop your webcam on. I'm gonna just pass the screen over to you because I know that we got a lot of content to get through, and then at the end you've made a special offer just for our Profit Power Hour students to take advantage of that'll be optional. So what up, dude? Thanks for being here.
Heck yeah, what's going on? Profit Power Hour, baby.
Let's go.
You guys ready to do this? So if you haven't seen the last couple of weeks, I do encourage you, go back, try to watch those, because this is continuation of previous training. So having that foundation is going to be really, really helpful for what I'm going to teach you tonight. Adrian, I just want to check, can you see my screen?
It just popped up. And I'll add to that, even if you didn't see the last two trainings, you're still going to be able to follow along with what he goes over tonight. But you can also just definitely recommend it to go back and watch the previous two trainings on my YouTube channel. Hey, Michael, I know that you're tight on time. I'm going to turn my webcam off. I'm just going to let you take it away because right now the people want you. They want me to shut up and you to start talking.
All right, let's rock and roll, baby. Okay, so in the previous trainings, I'm going to do a very, very quick recap. We talked about how the phrase, right? We're talking about print on demand here. We talked about how the phrase is 90% of a winning product. The important thing about the phrase is that it moves people emotionally. We talked about how you really need to do lots of phrase research and find phrases that are already resonating in your particular niche. When you find them, you want to stick them into something that we call a phrase bank. And what's in the phrase bank are fragments, right? So you want to take the phrase, break it up into fragments, put those fragments in the bank. Now I'm going to show you how to take those fragments, right, and create your own unique original phrases that nobody's ever seen before, but still have that kind of viral potential. They still have that potential to resonate with an audience and trend. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Adrian did mention we have an offer at the end of this. It is going to be paid, but I'm going to deliver the value here. You don't have to take the offer, take it or leave it, totally up to you. I want to help you guys win. So here we go. First of all, before I get into anything else about creating your own phrase, you need to know something. I'm going to speak some truth here. I do this in love. You're not a songwriter. You're not a poet. You're not an author, right? It's important to kind of know that. Please do not go out there and try to write your own phrases. I have helped literally hundreds, probably thousands of people at this point. I've never seen somebody that wrote their own phrases win in this game. I'm not saying it can't happen. I've personally never seen it. So please follow the teaching, follow the coaching. I'm trying to help you win. I'm ShineOn. I'm the print on demand provider. I win when you win, right? I'm trying to help you. So please follow the training here. Okay. Method number one for creating your own unique print-on-demand phrases that have viral potential. I call this Franken phrasing, right? So let's say you have these 4 unique phrases, phrase 1, phrase 2, phrase 3, phrase 4. What you're going to do is you're going to take phrase fragments from each of these 4 phrases, and then you're going to stack them in your own unique original way. So you're going to bring different parts of different phrases together, and you're going to assemble them into one new unique phrase that nobody's ever seen before. That's what this looks like. So just pretend, right, conceptually, each of these little color blocks are phrases, and each of these like the purple, the red, the dark purple, and the black are fragments, and you're assembling them into something new that nobody's ever read before. But you're doing it borrowed from something you already know resonates and sells, right? So you have a leg up. The next method is called phrase flipping, right? So what you do in phrase flipping is you take a phrase that's already proven to resonate and has viral potential and is shown to be trending, and then what you're going to do is you're going to rewrite the phrase without losing that essence of what made the phrase special. So it takes a little while. You have to develop some intuition here. You got to read the original phrase and really ask yourself, what is it about this phrase that moves people emotionally? Like, is it the rhythm? Does it rhyme? Is there some turn of phrase in there? Like, what is it in particular? And then you want to make sure you kind of retain that in your rewrites, if that makes sense. And you want to rewrite it once and then twice and then 3 times, all while trying to retain that original essence. And if you do this a bunch of times, eventually you have a phrase that's completely new, completely unique, but still has that thing inside of it that made it pack a punch. Now, here's a cool thing. There's this tool. You may have heard of it. It's called ChatGPT. It's all the cool kids are talking about it these days. You can use ChatGPT to rewrite the phrases for you, right? So there's a hack for this. So you don't have to do it all on your own. So, by the way, I did phrase flipping before ChatGPT. ChatGPT makes it way easier, okay? So here's an example of how you do some phrase flipping. I've got a real example I'm going to share with you, but I want to make sure you get the concept. Over here on the left, just pretend this green block is a phrase. I just want you to notice the sentence links and all that stuff. Over here on the right, you got a purple block. That's the same phrase flipped. You can see how it's basically the same number of lines, but there's little variations. Now I'm going to show you an actual example. So what you can ask ChatGPT to do, this will aid in your phrase flipping. You can ask it to paraphrase, you can make it rhyme, make it shorter, you can get 10 different variations on a phrase, anything you want. Always make sure you think ChatGPT, because one day they'll be our robot overlords and you don't want to go to the gulags because you were rude to it doing phrase flipping, right? Okay, so here's a real life example. On the left, we've got an actual phrase that I found during phrase research. I'm going to read it real quick. Then I'm going to read to you what it came out of when I did phrase flipping on it, right? So you're going to get to see the new phrase using ChatGPT to phrase flip, and it's actually really good. So you're going to like this. I've only been with you just a little while. I can't speak the words I love you, so I say them with a smile. When you hold me close to you, your love is what I feel. Although I can't yet hold you back, my love for you is real. When you talk or sing to me, your love is what I hear. And when I coo, what I'm saying is, I love you, mommy dear, right? That pulls at the heartstrings. You know it does. Now let's listen to the phrase flip. So I went to ChatGPT, dumped this phrase on the left in, and I said, hey, can you rewrite this, right? And I think I asked for a bunch of variations, and I kind of picked the best one. So this is straight out of ChatGPT, what I'm about to read you. And it was the free version of ChatGPT. I didn't even use the paid version, right? So everybody has access to this method. So here we go. This is the rewrite. Are you ready? Get a box of tissues. Get a box of tissues. You may need them, especially if you have kids. I've not been here long, but I've got something to say. I can't say I love you out loud, so I smile in my own way. When you hug me tight, I feel your love warm and true. I just can't hug back yet, but I love you through and through. When you talk or sing, it's your love I hear coming through. And when I make little coos, I'm saying, Mommy, I love you too. How about that? You know, that's awesome. That is awesome, right? And you can't even tell, like it's a rewrite, you know, like it's a different phrase. Yes, it's got some of the same kind of like hooks and punchlines. It's a different phrase though. It's not like a verbatim copy. It's amazing, right? It retained the essence of the original. That is the power of phrase flipping. All right, so now I'm gonna really blow your minds. You can even phrase flip a Frankenphrase. You can phrase flip a Frankenphrase, right? So I know this is blowing your minds. Here's what I mean by this. So you have your Frankenphrase over here on the left, right? You have the different fragments that you've assembled into something that's new, unique, original, has this viral potential. But then you can go to ChatGPT, drop that in there and say, hey, rewrite this, flip this for me, right? And then you really come up with something totally new, totally unique, totally original that really nobody's ever seen before. Like you already had something new, unique, original over here when you Frankenphrased it. Now when you phrase flip it, it's totally unique, right? How cool is that? And if you're paying attention, you're careful, and you retain that thing that made the original phrase special, the thing that made it resonate, you are going to have a much better chance of moving people emotionally and really hooking an audience. So the quality of your phrases equals the quality of your phrase research. Meaning you need to do really good, in-depth, high-quality phrase research to make sure you have really good, high-quality phrases in that phrase bank, right? Because the stuff in your phrase bank, that's like the ingredients of the phrases that you cook up, right? So the higher quality they are, the better your phrases are going to be at the end. All right, let's do a quick recap. The phrase is 90% of a winning product. The phrase is 90% of a winning product. Number two, lesson number two, if they cry, they'll buy, right? So the phrase is 90% of a winning product. Number two, if they cry, they'll buy. With those phrases, you want to move people emotionally, right? It's very important. Next, you want to build a phrase bank. So do a bunch of product phrase research, take phrases that you see that are trending, top selling, whatever, resonating with an audience, and you want to break them into fragments, put those things into a phrase bank. Again, I showed how to do that in previous trainings. And then finally, after you have those fragments in the phrase bank, you can then Frankenphrase them or phrase flip them or Frankenphrase and phrase flip them into something new, unique, and original. It's pretty amazing. It's amazing, right? I just got a text here from Adrian. He wants me to show you some of the products that we have. So I'm going to do that real quick. I've got a whole box back here behind me. Give me a moment. I'm going to start pulling these out. I'm going to show you some of the products we have here at ShineOn, just so you can kind of wrap your mind around what I'm teaching here with the phrases and phrase flipping and so on. Plus, I don't mind showing off the quality of our products. It's fun. Okay, so first of all, we just launched t-shirts. So we do jewelry. I'm going to show you the jewelry in a minute. That's kind of our, it's kind of what put us on the map, let's say. But we also have t-shirts, right? So here's kind of this is a tank top, I think, actually. Yeah, okay, so this is the tank top. We have t-shirts too. By the way, right inside of our system, we have a bunch of AI rendered mock-ups that you're gonna love. Nobody else in the industry is doing that right now, and they're super high quality. They're these like beautiful lifestyle mock-ups. They're amazing. Let's see. We also just launched some like little baby onesies, so that's fun. We got a bunch of apparel. Go check it out. We got like hoodies. We have jean jackets, t-shirts, all kinds of things. Give me a minute. Go through these real quick. So we have jewelry. I don't want to show you that one. My daughter got into that one. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. So you can see here, this is one of our jewelry items. You can see it's in we call this the Luxe box. It's a mahogany style jewelry box, right? It's got a light in it. It's pretty cool. It's great on video. So if you ever do any ads with video, it's freaking great on video. That light comes on, it just looks really good. Let me see if I can show you the product here. I'm blocking the light just so the camera doesn't overexpose it here. And what you can see is you've got the jewelry item laid on top of what we call a message card, right? And so this one says, "To my sweetheart, I believe we are connected at the heart. There are no boundaries or barriers between us. That's because our love is true and eternal. It is everlasting. I love you," right? And so this is the idea, is you take these sentimental, emotional phrases, and then you put them on these print-on-demand products like jewelry, like a t-shirt, like acrylic, which I'll show you. And then what you do is you kind of run ads to those. And if the phrase itself moves somebody emotionally, if it resonates with them, they're more likely to buy your product. So let me show you one of our acrylic items here. I want to make sure I've got a base for you. And in 1 second here. And then I'll keep moving just to keep this show on track. So give me just a moment. I've got
I just wanted,
base here.
for those of you that are new, to see the reason he's teaching phrases, if you haven't been on previous webinars, is because what's so unique about ShineOn is you can put these custom phrases on they could be engraved on watches, they could be engraved on message cards in front of a bunch of jewelry, or LED acrylic signs. So what he's showing you right here is not just the product, it's how to make the products desirable by the masses.
Yeah, 100%. So look, Adrian mentioned it before. I was a merchant. And in fact, I still kind of am a merchant. I've got my own store. I do some Etsy stuff. I dabble, I play around. I still sell. I talk to hundreds of people every week. And what I learned early on, and there weren't courses, there weren't trainings or anything. I had to learn through the school of hard knocks. What I figured out was, if you could put the right emotional kind of phrase on a product, people will be more likely to buy it. And I kind of learned it's the words that you're actually selling to people. It's not, the product is just a vehicle, right? It's the words that they're buying. It's the emotional experience delivered through the words that they're buying, if that makes sense. And so I have focused most of my training and education around helping merchants learn how to identify the right words that are going to help sell their products, right? And that has been kind of the hallmark of my training, and one of the things I'm kind of known for in the space. So I showed you the jewelry, I showed you the t-shirts, and I've got a ton of other jewelry samples, but just for the sake of time, I'm gonna keep going here. We also have something called acrylic. These are acrylic signs, right? They're like these little kind of like plastic signs. You put them in a base like so, and they light up and they look really nice. The print on it it's really sharp. I don't want to say it's high definition, but it's really sharp. It looks kind of HD. And what's neat is they all come with these little signs, and you can change the colors on the signs. Just really cool. It's great for like night lights and things like that. By the way, night lights are a bit of an untapped niche on Etsy, if anybody's listening. You can also do some really cool stuff with like sports with kids. So this one says, "I didn't plan on being a baseball mom." That yells a lot, but here I am killing it, right? And it's kind of like a sports themed kind of acrylic item. But you can also do some other cool stuff, like this one I love right here. You put the right image here, like in the sports place. Like imagine a kid's foot coming down, kicking a soccer ball, and it says Brendan underneath. I mean, I can see us, my family, having that up in my kids' room, right? We also have some pet ones. So I'll show you this one, and I'll be done with the samples, I think. So here's a pet one. It says Shadow's First Christmas, right? And it's kind of this paw print, and it's got a design that kind of is also a paw print. I will tell you something that you should experiment with, and that is the pet memorial niche. You have a paw print with a picture of a pet that had passed on with maybe their lifespan and some emotional phrase like "a piece of our heart is in heaven now," something like that. And these can do pretty well too. So hopefully that kind of gives you a vision for like what you can create. And hopefully it's like helping you kind of, some of these concepts are becoming a little bit more concrete, right? About how you can take them and then apply them to your product. So I've got all kinds of other samples. Adrian, if there's anything else you want me to show, speak up. If not, I'm gonna keep rolling. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna do the recap real quick. Hopefully you all can still see my screen. Then we're gonna get into the offer. Again, low pressure here. You don't have to buy. I don't want anybody to feel like we're forcing them into this. I tried to really bring the goods over the last 3-4 sessions here on the Profit Power Hour. I feel like I taught some really cool stuff that I think I'm gonna be able to take and go apply. And we've got a bunch of other free training out there. But the offer I have for you, it is really valuable. I put a ton of time and effort into it, and we'll get to that. So quick recap. The phrase is 90% of a winning product. If they cry, they'll buy. So move people emotionally with the phrase. Build a phrase bank full of phrase fragments, and take those fragments, franken-phrase them, and phrase flip them to build unique phrases. Okay, was this helpful? Was this helpful? The last 2-3 days training today, did you get any value out of this? I hope that you did. I hope that you got some value out of this. I see in the chat, this was helpful. It's great. It's great. Okay, so if you watched all this and you're sitting here and you're kind of like, man, this is great. I want to do it. I'm excited about this, but I'm not sure I can do this alone, or I need a little bit more help. I'm going to ask, would it be okay if I offered you a quick solution? Would it be okay if I showed you something I think could help shortcut this and help kind of get you on the right track faster? So you don't have to learn through the school of hard knocks the way I did, but you get to kind of learn from some of the failures and some of the lessons that I've learned and that Adrian have learned through being in this for years and years. So the solution I'd like to propose to you is something called Launchpad. Launchpad, right? So Launchpad is an education training program that we created here at ShineOn. You can go check it out by going to learnwithshineon.com/Adrian, learnwithshineon.com/Adrian. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's inside of it. So we talked all this stuff I just taught about: phrase flipping, finding phrases, franken-phrasing them, creating new unique phrases, how to find phrases that are going to resonate with your audience. I have a viral phrase formula. All this stuff is in module 1, the phrase flipping foundation. Then we get into your high converting store. So we tell you how, like, little things you can do with the Shopify store to kind of take it from where it's at a baseline and then take it to the next level so it converts a little bit better. We get deep, deep, deep into creating winning phrases. Again, that's literally the foundation of everything that we do. It's the foundation of every winning campaign. So we go super deep on that. We talk about using AI for phrase creation. So I just barely touched on that throughout this training, today's training. However, I get into it a little deeper inside of Launchpad. I have an Etsy profits module. So let's say you're checking this out, you're like, hey, this is great. I'd also like to explore Etsy or add Etsy as a complementary component to my Shopify store. Hey, no problem. I show you how to do that the easy way. I've got like 4 or 5 kind of really quick hitting videos. They'll show you how to get an Etsy store set up like that and show you 70-80% of what you need to know to really do well on Etsy. And then we get into paid traffic secrets. So this is TikTok, Facebook ads, Google ads, things like that. So you can create these products, then put them in front of people, drive traffic into your store, and hopefully get some sales. And then we have a Google ads made easy module. If anybody's been in Google, it's super technical. So we have Andrew that kind of taught this, and he's freaking phenomenal at his Google ads. So I think you're gonna like that. So here's kind of a sneak peek of what it looks like inside of the course. So once you get your login, you get inside of it. Here are some of the videos you're gonna see. You see how we have over 119 lessons right here. I can tell you right now, it's more than that. Now we've got a lot of information in here. We go over principles, fundamentals, and anatomy of a successful campaign, the process at 45,000 feet, and so on. We've got some stuff about how to kind of take your store to the next level, which you'll find really beneficial. We've got a huge deep dive into creating winning phrases. Again, if there's literally nothing else you take away from the course or even these sessions outside of like some of the phrase tips I've given you, it's well worth the money. I'm telling you, that is the thing that's going to put you on the right path. We've got some ChatGPT info in here, like some prompts you can use to create some phrases. Again, here are the video lessons on how to set up an Etsy store as a complement to your Shopify store. We've got all kinds of training on running your first ads on Facebook and TikTok and things like that. We have the Google Ads Made Easy module, so you can run branded ad campaigns Those are some of the highest ROI campaigns that you can run. Your mileage may vary, but it's been that way for us. But wait, so that's just education, right? Everybody can do education. We wanted to do a heck of a lot more than education. So we added what we call the ShineOn Care package, right? So as part, if you purchase today's offer, you join Launchpad, you're also going to get access to a private community. This is a Facebook group exclusive to just those people inside of Launchpad. You also get VIP support. So anytime inside of ShineOn, if you need support and you go to our live chat, you actually jump the queue, you go to the top of the line and you get our most experienced agents. And then also every single week we do live group trainings. We do live group coaching. We're up to 2 calls a week right now. I'm doing my best to get this up to 4 or 5 calls a week, but we're doing live group coaching literally every week to help you be successful with your print-on-demand store. But wait, there's more. Again, that's education, that's support, it's a Facebook group. Everybody does that, right? We wanted to take this even further. So I tried to think about Launchpad like a power tool, right? Like a power tool. You can see this little GIF, you got Launchpad, we're cutting through all your e-com woes. So I wanted to pack it full of tools, templates, things that you could just use right out of the box to hit the ground running. So we have 2 conversion rate optimized Shopify themes. We have top 25 selling products that we give you inside of a folder. You can bulk upload into your store. We have the top 100 selling phrase fragments of all time. So I went through 4 years of data, of our data. I looked at every product that's ever sold. I found all the top selling phrases. I put them in a spreadsheet. I sorted the spreadsheet by sales, and I took those phrase fragments and I dumped them into a spreadsheet so that you all can use them to frankenphrase and phrase flip and things like that. You will not find that anywhere else on the internet, I guarantee it. We also have some unannounced bonuses that I didn't tell Adrian we were going to do. I've got ChatGPT email prompts that we'll dump in here so that, you know, as you get going on your store, if you want to build some email flows and things like that, you can use these ChatGPT prompts to write the emails for you so you don't have to do them all on your own. We also have some phrase prompts. So remember I told you you can ask ChatGPT to paraphrase, make something rhyme, make it short or whatever. I've got about 30 different prompts that I use with ChatGPT, and I put them all on a list so that you can kind of just take those and run with them. They're yours to do what you will. Andrew has had a lot of success with TikTok. Again, Andrew kind of co-teaches the course along with me. He's had a ton of success with TikTok. Well, he's got this giant TikTok swipe file. Every time he sees a print-on-demand product on TikTok that's doing well, he takes the ad, he dumps it into this giant swipe file. You're going to have access to that. You can use these as templates to create your own things. You can use them as inspiration and that kind of thing. We built a holiday calendar, so you always know the next holiday you can be preparing for and selling. But wait, that's not all. There's more. We're also going to give you, if you pick this up today, an entire year's worth of Empire Builder. Now, Empire Builder is our highest subscription tier at ShineOn. You can use ShineOn for free, no big deal. Tons of people are in our free plan, they love it, not a problem at all. But if you want to get $4 off per unit on your wholesale cost, if you want to early access to products or exclusive access to products, we have products that are only available to people inside Empire Builder, right? It's exclusive, it's gated, it's a gated community. You want access to our product personalizer. So a lot of companies charge for this. We actually have this built in to Empire Builder. You want access to standard and expedited shipping so that if we're coming up on Christmas or Mother's Day or some holiday with kind of a hard cutoff, you can sell right up to the cutoff, right? That's inside of Empire Builder. And then we have a whole lot more. All that's inside Empire Builder. You can save $4 off per unit if you sell like 27 units a month. That alone makes it worth it on the monthly plan. But if you buy Launchpad today, you get a year of Empire Builder for free. We're just adding it. That's an $835 value, right? That's a big deal. When you see what I priced Launchpad at, you're going to see what a great value this is, okay? $835 value. It's yours free if you get Launchpad today. I'm also adding $500 in Shine Cash. Now, Shine Cash is what would you call it? It's like you can use it dollar for dollar against the products from ShineOn. So if we have like a $10 product and you have $10 Shine Cash sitting in your account, you can apply the Shine Cash to the wholesale cost of the product, dollar for dollar, right? It doesn't cover tax or shipping, but it does cover the base cost of the product. If you pick this up today, I'm going to give you $500 in Shine Cash. right, in Shine Cash added to your account. I think it expires in like 90 days or something like that, but I'm adding this into your account, $500 in Shine Cash. So you're gonna get a year of Empire Builder, $835 value. You're also gonna get $500 in Shine Cash, plus all this other stuff I've been throwing in this whole freaking time. Plus, that's not it. Plus, comes with a 90-day full money back guarantee. So if you get in here and you're using it for 90 days and you decide for some reason you don't like it, whatever reason, it doesn't even matter, just let us know. We're gonna give you all your money back. Seriously, just get in there and then decide. I like to encourage people, just freaking buy the program, get inside. It's like this with a house. Whenever you're house shopping, you get a realtor, you get to go check the house out first before you buy, right? It's kind of weird that you can't do that with courses. Well, pick this up today. You have a 90-day money back guarantee. Get in here, check it out. Watch some videos, check out the templates, check out the tools, check out the community. If they ain't your vibe, no big deal. Our feelings aren't going to be hurt. Ask for a refund. We'll take care of you. So here's a quick recap of everything that you're going to get. You're going to get the course, right? Everybody's got the course. We're going to give you tips and tricks on how to level up your Shopify theme so that it's conversion rate optimized. We're going to give you 25 of our top selling products. So we sold internally on 3 or 4 different stores. We found our top selling products internally based on our data, right? That's validated and verified. And we're giving that to you as part of Launchpad. We're also giving you the top 100 selling phrase fragments of all time. You're gonna get the ShineOn Care Package, which is the exclusive community VIP support and our weekly group coaching. You're gonna get 1 full year of Empire Builder. You're also gonna get the ChatGPT email prompts, the phrase prompts, Andrew's TikTok swipe file. You're gonna get the calendar and $500 in Shine Cash. If you pick this up today, it's $997. Go to learnwithshineon.com/Adrian, learnwithshineon.com/Adrian. This deal is going to end this Sunday, right? I can't do this forever. I've only offered ShineOn at this price point in a launch like this once before. I said I would never do it again. I'm here. I'm doing this for Adrian's group. I don't have plans to do this again, right? It kind of hurts to do it this low. You can see we're practically giving this freaking thing away when you get Empire Builder and the Shine Cash. It's an incredible value. That's, I'm giving you $1,300 right there for in exchange for $997. That's crazy land. That's crazy talk, right? So learnwithshineon.com/Adrian if you want to pick this up. It ends Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Central. We want to have you in here, man. The community's great. Group coaching's great. You get to see yours truly prowling around the Facebook group. It's fun times.
Yeah, dude, look, what an incredible offer. I didn't know about the bonuses. For those of you that get on this webinar, you know that these are not sales webinars. Like we don't have gurus come on here and sell stuff. And there's only been one thing this year that I think we've offered, which was Signal Boost, and we opened it up and then we closed it. I haven't tried to sell it again. We have enough users in there right now. So if you're new, like these are not sales webinars, but ShineOn, if you go back, is a platform that I've used and saw start up a long time ago and have been recommending for a very long time. And they have higher tier options, just like Zendrop has higher tier options. And when I had Michael come on here to teach, I thought to myself, what if I could convince him to put together a special package for my students? Because the idea is for you to take the money that you have and use it for your marketing and use it for your business, not to go buy a bunch of courses and all that stuff. For me, the value in this offer right here really comes in with like the wholesale discount that you get in the ShineOn Cash. So imagine you sell a $10 product and all you have to pay is just for the shipping and handling or taxes on the product. You're selling products and you're not even really paying for the product because you have that $500 in ShineOn Cash. Hopefully that makes sense, right? So that makes your margins go up when you're getting started. That is imperative. Getting a discount, I think it was $4 per product, correct me if I'm wrong, Michael, is a huge deal, because if you sell 10 products and you save $4 per product, that's $40 saved, right? That's $40 that still is in your pocket that you would have paid otherwise. So when you really think about the long game here, for those of you that are wanting to do this and you're wanting to run an e-commerce business, that the person that typically wins the biggest, instead of picking up the breadcrumbs, are the ones that can get the products for the lowest cost. And you see this happen on Amazon all the time. Amazon, big Amazon sellers get better pricing on all of the things that they're selling. So a beginner that comes into the market that's paying double or is paying 30, 40% more for the product, it's really hard for you to compete. So when you're buying ads, the cheaper you can get a product, the better. So that $4 saved adds up with volume. Let's say you sell 20 products or 50 products or 100 products. You do the math. Now, we're in no way, shape, fashion, or form saying that a single person that is on this webinar and gets in this program that ShineOn's offering and takes advantage of their higher tier stuff is going to make a single sale. Let's just be honest. This is not get rich quick. It's not a guarantee that you're going to do a dang thing. All right. Because at the end of the day, they can give you the discounts, they can give you training, they can give you support, they can give you access to exclusive products, and they can give you the ShineOn cash, which is worthless if you don't make any sales, right? But it's up to you to pull the trigger. Even with phenomenal training, you still have to go in and you have to do the work. And there will be people that go in, launch ads, and don't get any sales. The key to this is optimizing for conversions, optimizing your ads to get better click rates. And these are things that they teach you strategies on that hopefully can help you on your journey to getting traffic and getting that traffic to convert. But I just want to separate me and Michael from anything else that you've probably seen out there, which is guarantee this and make that every month. We can just give you everything we possibly can, like the free training every week, the coffee with Michael and ShineOn's group, all of these incredible bonuses. But at the end of the day, it all falls on you, and you might use it and run ads in your first batch, second batch, third, fourth, fifth, not do anything. You just have to keep going and keep optimizing, right? So I just wanted a very big, clear disclaimer right there. And really what you're offering, Michael, it's not really a course, right? You're giving a course in this, but it's all of the other things that y'all have available in there that have massive long-term value.
100%. The appropriate way to frame this up is it's about skill acquisition, right? Like, I'm trying to help you develop some skills, some marketing skills, some e-commerce skills, things like that. Obviously, we can't guarantee results. Anybody that's ever had results, they worked super hard at this. They spent a long time at it. They went through tons of trial and error. It took a long time to figure it out. Like, there is no get rich quick scheme. You know, success isn't going to be handed out on a platter. This is not a magic button in any way, shape, or form. But if you come, you join the community, you rub elbows with other people that are in a similar place as you. You know, you make some friends, you share tips and tricks, and you guys share what's working in your stores and what isn't working in your stores. There's immense value here in building these skills, doing it with a tribe of like-minded people and a community that can support you and be positive as you build this, whatever it is to you, side hustle, whatever this entrepreneurial thing is to you. There's a ton of value in that. And we're having tons and tons of fun over here. I'd invite everybody.
You go back to the slide that has all the stuff that they're going to get. I'm just out of curiosity. I want to just go through it real quick. Yeah, so look, you got to look at this, and then, you know, we're not here to, like, you'll make your own decision. And if you don't get this, like, it's totally fine. Like, you can use ShineOn. There are tons of people, like the majority of people don't have this. And those that do have it have paid a lot more for it. So it's totally fine, whatever you want to do. But ShineOn is they're not gurus. They are a drop shipping vendor, right? So they just happen to want their users to have the best opportunity to win, because when their users win, that's how they make their money, right? So they put together all of these different resources. But if you go in here and you look at empire builders, tons of value in there. The 100+ selling phrase fragments. So these are things that would take you an immense amount of time to figure out on your own. Like you could totally go out and find 100+ phrase fragments if you wanted to. It would just take forever. We're trying to create for you less work and less time wasted doing research and more available time for you to take action, right? So you're saving time here and you're actually getting massive discounts on the products in ShineOn. And with the $500 of ShineOn cash, you know, I see that as like a great way if you're getting started to give you bigger potential margins. So when you're running your ads, because one of the most frustrating things, and I know you see this all the time, Michael, is people will run ads and they'll spend $50 and they'll make a sale of one of your products, but they only made $30. They spend 50, make 30, meaning they lost $20, right? So they'll spend $50 and make $50. They're breaking even, and that sucks. Well, when you start looking at the cost of products and getting a discount on the cost of products, someone that spends 50 and then makes back 50 that was breaking even now is thrown into a profit margin because their product cost is lower. So these are little things that can get people over that hump. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to spend 50 and make 50 or spend 50 and make 30. I'm not saying that you're going to spend 50 and make 1, right? These are all hypothetical numbers here, but trying to get you to understand the value in the discount on the products. So all of this right here, available to y'all at learnwithshineon.com/Adrian. Obviously, I'm a partner at ShineOn, and so they give me an affiliate commission on this. Full transparency. Ultimately, though, this is stuff that they just offer when you log inside of ShineOn. You'll have access to buy all of this stuff at full price. I just said, hey, you're here training, come on my webinar and offer everybody all of your epic stuff and just give them a good deal, because that's what I try to do for y'all. I try to get you good deals on amazing things that already exist. And I've been doing that for a very long time. So no pressure, but learnwithshineon.com/Adrian. This is not a fake like time where, oh, it expires Sunday, but we're going to email you Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday again. They really are going to cut this off, and we're not going to come back on here and do this again, because I don't typically, you know, have offers on these. But I believe in ShineOn. I've seen the value that they've created. I've seen a lot of my students go into their platform and do some incredible things. And I believe enough in it to let them come on here and, you know, teach and show you some of their available upgrades that they have in their own platform. So Michael, dude, thanks so much for coming on here. Thanks for putting this together. It is like way more. I was like, yo, just show them Empire Builders, show them Launchpad, give them a discount on it. And, you know, they can get it if they want to get it, you know, and then you create all of this.
Dude,
cool.
We bring the goods, baby.
I love it. Well, dude,
Yeah.
thanks for being on here, bro. If you want to say anything else, because I don't want to sit here, and I know you don't want to either, and like harp on this and try to convince people to do something they don't want to do.
Dude, I think all I would say is take it or leave it. It's totally up to you on this course. No pressure, right? We're just trying to help you if you want help. No pressure at all. There's so many resources out there where you can like start to develop these skills. My biggest encouragement for anybody listening to this is just to not give up. That's my biggest encouragement. This is a skill. You got to approach it like it's a skill. You know, nobody steps onto a golf course and hits a hole in one. Nobody goes out to a basketball court and nails every single shot. It's a skill, right? E-commerce, marketing, like there's a lot here you need to kind of learn, and you need to approach it like that. You need to play the long game here, not the short game. There's no get rich quick. There's nothing easy about it. Play the long game here, develop the skill, develop the entrepreneurial traits and mindsets and fortitude that you need to succeed. That's what I would encourage everybody to do. Just don't give up. Stay in it for the long run. And whatever vibe or tribe you connect with, just get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? I just want to see people win. That's where I'm at.
Love it. And for those of you that do choose to do this, they have the 90-day money back guarantee. So you can take advantage of all of this. And if it's just not your things, I know a lot of you are getting started. You just opened up your Shopify stores. You're trying to figure out, what do I sell? What information do I consume? You know, most people give 30 days. Some people do 14 days. but 90 days is a more than fair amount of time to consume this and give it an honest shot. And if it's not valuable to you, whether you do something with it or not, you can always email them and they'll take care of you. They'll give you a refund. So that's there, and I love that that's there for y'all too. It's another reason I feel safe letting ShineOn come on here, because they're not gurus, they're a vendor, right? They're a dropship company and fulfillment company. They just have incredible training too for their platform. Michael, thanks so much. Everyone, the link is learnwithshineon.com/Adrian. It's optional. You can just use ShineOn for free. It's up to you, but this is a big discount. For those of you that get it, congrats. Let me know how much you like it once you get it. I'm really, really intrigued to hear how many of you go in, use this, and how much you can potentially benefit from this. Michael, thanks, dude, for coming on. We really appreciate the multiple trainings that you've taken time out of your day to do to come on here and share with my community.
I live for it. Just want to help people. Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
All
Happy
right,
selling,
bro.
everybody.
Good night. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Love you all. See you next Tuesday night, 9 p.m. EST. Back to our scheduled programming, doing product research, doing training for you. Everything that when you get on here, these trainings are completely free. All right. So I can't wait to see you next week. We're going to go back in the Signal Boost and find some more top trending products and just show y'all how to continue to learn how to fish. All right. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. EST. I'll see you then. Good night, y'all.